Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Very frustrating that we didn't close this out. Give them credit for making some shots down the stretch, and for us to be in this position, I mean, shows the quality of team we have. Now it's finishing these games off to have a lead on a team like Seattle shooting 4 of 21 from 3. Games before that, New York and Minnesota, when we haven't even hit any threes to be in a position to win these games. I just think it shows that, we have the makings of a great team. Now we only have a little over half a season to get to where we need to get to. That includes me. So hopefully, we'll get better in these situations and be able to finish these off.
well, Coach, I'll start with that. What was the play at the end? The last play.
The play at the end was we were going to get it to Jordan on the move because, Jordan was having such a great game. And I give them credit. They disrupted the timing on the catch. She was supposed to catch it on the run, and then we were going to be attacking the basket after that. So that's where as soon as it got disrupted is where I should have stepped in and taken a timeout, and then we could have called something else on the side. So I got sometimes as a coach, you're worried like, oh, she got it in. Now she blows by him. I call timeout. She makes a layup, and then I shouldn't have called the timeout. But they made a good defensive play and disrupted the inbound, so we couldn't catch it on the run. At that point, we should have called timeout, and then we actually had a reset play that we worked on this morning that we felt good about. So, it would have given us 2 chances to run a play to get a good shot at the end. But, that's going to be one of the things, these end of the game situations are kind of one for our team with new players working together, getting adjusted to that. And then for me, fouls to give, all those kind of things where we had an opportunity to do that. I have to make sure that we start working on that in practice and feel comfortable with how to do it, when to do it. So, there's a lot of work yet to be done, but I feel good with where we're at. We can clean up some of these end game situations. I think we may have something here.
Coach, you mentioned Jordan. Just what was going right for her on those drives and just going downhill?
Well, yeah, she was seeing her space. She was getting by people, attacking space, and she was getting to the rim and had some really nice finishes today. I didn't think our screening was that good today. That was something that I thought could have been better. So a lot of this, she was really we were creating space for her, but she was, beating the player in front of her, getting a little bit of an advantage, and then getting to the free throw line, initiating contact, knocking down free throws, that type of thing.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about your lineup kind of changes today in game. It felt like you were, and maybe it's just from where we were in our vantage point, felt like you were kind of adjusting on the fly in terms of what you saw. But when you planned, I guess, obviously not to have Ryan, did that go the way that you wanted to in terms of, throwing people in and that, or did you have to adjust based on what Seattle was putting out?
Well, we were definitely looking for a lineup. We ended up going, with Maya a lot in that second half, and she was doing well. She's rebounding the ball really well. She was giving us a lift defensively, and then, she stole a couple baskets for us. So I thought she did a good job and helped us get the lead. We just needed to finish it off.
Coach, we saw Bree have another double-double tonight, her 8th of the season, kind of going to what you spoke about pregame about her going to the All-Star game. Just can you talk about just her being consistent presence game in, game out for you all?
Yeah, I think she was fantastic again. I mean, she does a great job sealing inside. She has a variety of moves. Thought thought she had some opportunities for some and ones. I just thought, you know, she was really, really good. And, you know, she helped us get that lead in the fourth quarter. And, you know, I definitely think she's an all-star. I'd be stunned if she doesn't get named one.
Coach, of course, not the best shooting night from Leash tonight, but what did you see from her from other aspects of the game? And I guess what did you see the Storm were doing that kind of slow her down?
Well, I mean, they had Gabby Williams on her and she wasn't leaving her. I mean, she was just trying to limit her touches and make it really difficult for her in general. And she's a great defender. So, you know, she had a tough matchup. But, you know, she really competed. I saw a ton of rebounds. I don't know how many, but, you know, what was that? Oh, she had a double-double. Yeah, she was in there getting rebounds, competing. You know, she just kept working. That was, you know, I think everybody out there played well enough to win. It all comes down to one last shot. And, you know, they were good enough to knock it down. Thank you, guys.
Rashad, why you
anyways.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
Front leg.
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
We walking around the world.